The Pattern Detective, understanding people and personality through handwriting, Myers-Briggs, tarot archetypes, and astrology. The IST personality decoded through 4 different lenses. 4 systems come together in this video: handwriting analysis, Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, tarot, and astrology. Together, they give you a complete picture of the ISTJ personality. The Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. Today we're looking at the ISTJ. Introverted sensing, the lived blueprint; extroverted thinking, the execution system; introverted feeling, the quiet line they won't cross; and extroverted intuition, the uneasy what if. This is where the pattern starts, not with ideas, but with experience. What's worked before gets stored, refined, and reused. Over time, this becomes a kind of internal blueprint, one that says, this is how things are done, because this is how they've worked. From there, it moves into action. What needs to be done gets done, not based on mood, but on outcome. This is about efficiency, structure, and results. If there's a proven way to do something, this is the part that makes sure it actually happens. Underneath all that structure, there's something quieter, a sense of personal standards that aren't always visible, but are very real. They may not talk about it, but they know when something feels off, and once that line is crossed, it's not easily ignored. And then there's this part, the one that questions everything. What if this isn't the only way? What if something changes? It brings in possibilities, but not always comfortably, because unlike what's proven, this part deals with the unknown. So when it comes to intuition, it's not missing. It's just it isn't the first thing they trust. With that foundation in place, we can shift into the symbolic layer and see how tarot mirrors these same patterns. If we look at this pattern through tarot, we move into the suit of Pentacles, the grounded, practical world. The 4 of Pentacles means holding on to what's secure, what's known, what's already working. The Knight of Pentacles is slow and steady, consistent movement, not flashy, but dependable. And then the King of Pentacles is mastery through experience, stability built over time, not guessing into existence. Taken together, this isn't about chasing possibility. It's about trusting what's already been proven, building something steady, and maintaining what works and relying on what's real. When we use astrology here, we're not saying that every ISTJ belongs to a specific sign. These patterns simply reflect similar qualities, grounded, practical, and rooted in what's reliable. Think of them as symbolic parallels, not fixed labels. Taurus trusts what's grounded and identifiable. It values stability and consistency, trusts what is tangible and real, and builds slowly but with permanence. Virgo trusts what's tested, notices what works and what doesn't, improves through careful refinement, and relies on accuracy over assumption. And Capricorn trusts what's proven over time, thinks long-term outcomes, takes responsibility seriously, and builds structure that lasts. Earth energy doesn't ignore intuition. It just asks, can I rely on this? Has this worked before? It's intuition that's been verified. Now on to handwriting. In handwriting, we're not looking for personality labels. We're observing how someone manages movement, structure, and control. In this pattern for ISTJ, what stands out is a careful, organized, and dependable approach. So first we'll look at caution. And caution shows in handwriting where there are long, flat, final strokes at the baseline. Next, we'll look at organizational ability. And there we're looking for a lowercase f that is split equally. It doesn't matter what style it is, you'll see there are 3 very different styles there, but they're all split approximately in the middle. That's good organizational ability. And then we'll look at responsibility. The desire for responsibility shows in huge initial clockwise loops. There's a sense of responsibility in how things are carried through, not rushed or improvised, but handled with care, structure, and follow-through. Steady, deliberate, and accountable. At the heart of the ISTJ is a standard, a quiet commitment to do things properly, guided by what's proven. They bring steady, dependability, and follow-through. The Pattern Detective, more coming soon.